Charlie Kirk was killed a little over a month ago. We just passed his 32nd birthday, and not a day goes by that I don't still think about what happened on that horrible day. Not a day goes by that I don't get served up one of his old videos, and it feels like a gut punch every single time. I have not known how to make this video. I immediately wanted to come on when everything came out and ask for prayers for him and unity, and I have not had the words. The emotional roller coaster that has happened, I, along with I'm sure countless of you, have grieved, which is crazy to consider, as he's not somebody that we knew in real life. And I can't even imagine the pain and the heartache that his friends and family members must be going through. And I have to applaud the strength of Erica Kirk and all of his friends and family who have continued to step up in the wake of everything. I never imagined that this would have happened. It is a complete changing and the shifting of what it means to be an American, what freedom means. And it is the most horrifying and devastating thing I've ever had to witness. And I'm coming on here and I'm just going to speak from the heart on this whole matter, because I have racked my brain over and over and over again as to what to say about all this, and it's been extremely difficult. I guess all I can say is, first and foremost, for those who have not witnessed the gruesome video of the moment that it happened, please don't search it up. Please don't watch it. If you suspect that the video is coming to your feed, don't watch it, because I've pretty much fell to my knees when I watched it. I didn't know what I was walking into, and nothing could have ever prepared me for what I witnessed. And if it wasn't for the fact that I was at the kitchen sink and caught myself, I would have fallen to the floor. The grief that I have seen us all collectively do is something that has been, I don't even know how to describe it. It has just been something to behold. And at the same time, the incessant hatred has been palpable. To watch people saying that he deserved it and all kinds of horrible things, and what did you expect would happen? And to see the polls come back showing that mass majority of liberals would say that there are excuses for political violence is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. I don't understand how liberals have gotten here. At first, I wanted to give a message of unity, that we needed to come together on both sides of the aisle and reflect and figure out a solution to this problem. But then I took a step back and realized that pretty much all of the political violence that I have watched for the last many years have been propagated by liberals. Some against conservatives, some against their own people. It is the most disgusting thing that I've had to witness, and I want to set a couple of things straight. If there's any other political violence that happens, I will never show the face of the person, and I will never show the name of the person. The only exception would be in the case like Charlie happened, that we have a picture of a person and we don't know where the person is, to help figure out and find the person and catch them. That's the only exception. Other than that, I will never name or show one of these monsters, because it's exactly what they want. They know that they're going to live in infamy forever, and that's what they want. And they're going to die for their cause, and people are going to cheer them on forever and ever in stupid, muckraking, disgusting, bottom of the barrel chat rooms. And it just continues to strike me that these people are the biggest cowards on planet Earth. And so are the mass majority of liberal politicians. Because the first thing that they said was, oh my goodness, we don't know where this came from and we need gun reform. We need to take away the guns from everybody. I saw AOC literally come out onto the steps of Congress and say immediately after we knew that for sure Charlie was dead, that anybody who has been against gun reform is responsible for his death, which would mean Charlie would be responsible for his own death, as he has been a gun rights advocate for many years. AOC, you are a disgusting piece of garbage. There's no excuse for the words that you stated. And liberals like to act like they have no idea how this could have ever happened. The politicians specifically. The liberals on planet Earth, no. The politicians like to act like they're stupid. And the same politicians are the ones going on CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, every other news platform, as well as social media, and calling Republicans and conservatives every name under the sun. And especially they love to use the word for what happened in Germany during World War II. The people who took over Europe in World War II. Okay? I think everybody at some point in their life has been asked, if you had the opportunity to go back in time and end Hitler, would you do it? And I think mass majority of the people would say yes. So when you equate political figures to him constantly, over and over and over and over again for the last decade, why is any politician sleeping at night acting like they have no idea why things have gotten so bad in this country? Why the violence is up? Why people are ending lives in churches of children? I mean, it is the most despicable thing I've ever seen in my life, and I didn't think that politicians could get any lower, and here we are. I guess what I want to say to you guys is we need to unite as the conservative party. If you're somebody who's still a liberal and you're watching this all go down, and you know in your heart of hearts and in the pit of your stomach that this is wrong, consider switching like I did. I was a staunch liberal for many years. And then I saw the tides turning several years ago. And I saw what the reality was behind the party. If you have any bit of compassion in your heart, please switch. Or at least try to extend an olive branch and start saying things to the people around you who are fellow liberals and your politicians. That they need to grow up and they need to stop acting like this. Because it is truly the most despicable, low-down thing I've ever seen in my life. And people who propagate those messages should be held responsible. The same way that if somebody is encouraging somebody to end their lives, they would be held responsible if they went through with it in a court of law. These politicians need to be held responsible. It is wrong, it is dastardly, it is disgusting. And I could never live with myself. I could never put my head on a pillow and sleep at night, falsely calling somebody and saying that they are equivalent to Hitler. You are wrong. Conservatives, it is time to band together. It is time to come out of the shadows. It is time to speak up. And it is time to hold these people accountable, not through violence, but through words, actions. Showing up to midterm elections, telling people, we're not going to allow this anymore. We're not doing it. I know that I'm coming back here stronger than ever, and you will be seeing a lot more of me because I'm not going to back down. I'm picking up where Charlie left off, along with, I'm sure, millions of you. I appreciate you for doing that. I appreciate you staying here and standing with me, and I look forward to speaking with all of you and taking up the fight. I will see you soon.